Go.
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Melissa.
And you're at Rooster's Men's Grooming Center.
Go Rangers!
Rooster's Men's Grooming Center is a proud sponsor of Ranger football. It's a classic American barbershop updated for the modern man. Rooster's Men's Grooming Center, located on 1431 across the street from the 1890 Ranch Shopping Center, next to the Tower Car Wash. It's not just a barbershop, it's a men's grooming center. Walk-ins are always welcome, but you can always make an appointment. Call Rooster's Men's Grooming Center, 512-528-0520. That's 512-528-0520. Rooster's Men's Grooming Center on 1431, next to the Tower Car Wash.
Hey guys, welcome to the Coach Vincent Show here at Rooster's Men's Grooming Center off 1431. This week we'd like to start off with our Players of the Week.
Players of the Week from Marble Falls. Offensive lineman was Cade Smar. Offensive back was Isaiah Valaire. Receiver was J.D. Hill. Offensive MVP was Isaiah Valaire and Matt Snow. On defense, our defensive back of the week was Tyler Harris. Defensive lineman Micah Thomas. Linebacker was Brett Burrington and Jake Hicks. Our defensive most valuable player was Alex Quintero. On special forces, our most valuable player was Isaiah Valaire. Our Hammer Award winner was Javion Cameron. And our RBI of the week was Brett Burrington.
And every week we like to really honor our hard hats. These guys, they go absolutely the hardest in practice and give our scout teams the best possible effort that they can get. This week it went to Kyle Armstrong, Justin Hebert, Carlos Ralda, Brennan Eggers, Bryce Dahl, Nick Miller, Jacob Pryor, Jeremiah Chambers, and Rocky Encias. And these guys, a lot of them have been on there for multiple times in a row. They really give the most effort possible. These guys are fantastic. And with that, we'd like to start off with a little bit of Marble Falls talk. Coach, would you like to talk about some highlights from the game? I know it didn't go specifically how we'd like it, but still there's good things and bad things to look at.
I really thought that our offense played really well at times. Our offense played well enough to win the game, but it's a team game, and every phase of the game has to be running smoothly. So I mean, I really was pleased with the way we were able to move the football. Defensively, we just didn't get some stops when we needed to. I felt like going into the game, we would need to try to create 3 extra possessions. We were able to take the football away one time, but we needed a couple more. And then, down the stretch, we just left too much time on the clock. With Marble Falls, the way their offense operates, they do a good job. I don't want to take anything away from them, but there were some times defensively that I felt like we needed to stop here or there and try to get them in a punting situation. Some other highlights: we had some great special teams play, and we had some things that hurt us with special teams. So that was kind of a give and take situation. But overall, I'll tell you, I was pleased with the way our kids just kept fighting and fighting and fighting, even down to the very end of that game.
And it was definitely an entertaining game. Any game that goes back and forth like that, 2 really good teams playing back and forth, it's a great game to watch. And this week, Cedar Park, very big game. What are some things you've told to your players?
Well, Cedar Park, they do a great job. Got a lot of they've kind of got some history now at Cedar Park High School and some tradition. Biggest thing, they're big up front on both sides of the ball again. They seem to reload every year with big defensive linemen, big offensive linemen. I've told our offense we have to really make sure that we stay on combos a little bit longer and get some great double teams on those 3 defensive linemen. And then track the linebackers. There's some things that we feel like that we've continued to get better at that we can do against Cedar Park. And then on the other side of the ball, offensively, they're very multiple. We've got to get lined up right because they will get in different formations and motion and shift. And so it's it's critical for us to get lined up right to give ourselves a chance to be successful on defense. Biggest thing, they got a quarterback who is really good at reading their option game and their throwing game, and so we've got to do a good job of understanding our option responsibilities and also being in the right place on their play action stuff.
And what about special teams? I know it's very important for us and from what I've seen of them, it seems like it's very important to them too.
You can look at tape real quick and you can gauge who works special teams and who doesn't, and they put a lot of emphasis on special teams. Their special teams is solid. There are some things we feel like we can get an advantage with ours, and we're going to try to do those things. But overall, I think the two teams pretty even on special teams.
And that could be the deciding factor in the game, as you saw with Marble Falls, the kick that was returned back from them, and us coming right back and returning one on them. So it's definitely a key factor. And what are some big things to look forward to this week? And I know it is senior night as well as some of our sub-varsity games.
Well, we've got a full slate of sub-varsity games with our freshmen playing 2 games at Vista Ridge on Thursday night. Our JV will travel over to Cedar Park and play 2 games over there. 5:30 and 7 are both of those kickoffs. And then Friday night, I want to encourage everybody just to come early as we dedicate this game to our seniors. We'll introduce our seniors and their families. It's such a great senior class. Really, really good group of guys. Every time we do a community service project, every time we do a grade check, those type things, this group is really led academically and in our community service stuff as well as on the football field. So I'd encourage everybody to get there early. We'll be also introducing band and Star Steppers cheer, all of those. And then about 7:15, our football players and their families will be at this game. So we're excited about this group of seniors and dedicating them on Friday night also.
And that'll wrap up our Coach Vincent show for this week. I'm Gage. Thank y'all for watching.